Hey you guys, and welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Sam, and in today's video I'm going to be testing out the products that I got from the Makeup Revolution x Friends collaboration. If you watched my stories the other day, I showed you guys the swatches on my hand of the new products that I got, so that's what we're going to be doing. I had a lip on and I took it off already because I don't like to walk around the house with babies and lipstick on. It doesn't ever end well. But if you want to see how I got this look plus a lip, then just keep watching. So I'm going to start with showing you guys everything that I got. I got the Rachel kit. On the front it says he's a trans monster. And then it came with the Rachel eyeshadow palette. This is what it looks like. Trying not to blind you guys with the mirror. It's got some like golden and like berry tones in it. And then I also separately ordered the Ross palette just because it's very neutral and I figured this would be a little more up my alley. But then the rest of the stuff in the Rachel kit, it comes with the Rachel lashes, I don't know if you can see them, the Rachel lipstick, like a mauve lipstick, the Rachel lip gloss, it's just a clear gloss, and the Rachel face mask. I had to tell myself very, very, very strictly not to get the entire pack. They have a face mask for all of the main characters in Friends, and I had to tell myself not to order every face mask. They had like a bundle. And then separately I also got the Phoebe lipstick. It's like a very bright berry, and then the Phoebe lip gloss that matches it. So I'm going to dabble into little bits of all of this. I'm not going to use the face mask and I'm not going to use the lashes, but I'll use a little bit of both of the palettes. Maybe I'll swatch the lipstick and the lip gloss. We'll just kind of see where it goes. I'm feeling very fall vibes. It's still like 90 degrees, but I'm ready for fall. Oh, and it came with these scrunchies. There's this one, it says Friends all over it. There's this one, it's pink and it's got little lobsters. There's this one, it's got Marcel all over it. And then I also got the Friends mirror. It's a nice big mirror. Everyone on YouTube is doing the whole handheld mirror thing, and you know I used my Marc Jacobs palette for a while. So I'm trying out the mirror thing. I'm still not really used to it, but I'm trying. And if I was gonna have a mirror, it had to be this one, obviously. Anyone who knows me in like real life knows that I have a complete Friends obsession. I watched the reunion whenever it came out, like the day that it came out, I was like, so I had to have this. My husband wasn't surprised at all when he saw the purchase in our bank account, and I was like, it's the Friends collection. He was like, oh, okay. So I'm gonna use my regular face stuff, but I'm gonna dabble into, like I said, I'm gonna use the eyeshadow palettes. I'm gonna prime my eyes and I will be right back. So I am gonna go in with some of the Friends collaboration eyeshadows, but before I do that, I'm gonna start with the Hush Hush shade from the Bling Boss Morphe Jaclyn Hill palette. And I'm just gonna put this in my crease and into my outer corner, just really lightly, so I have like kind of a base. Because the first shade that I'm going to use from that Rachel palette just isn't as light as my normal transition shade would be. So I'm going to go in with this. And now I'm going to go in with the shade Barney's from the Rachel palette. Tap off all the excess. And I'm going to start this in the outer corner and then work this up into my crease. There is a decent amount of fallout, but I do my eyes first on purpose, and there's not really any fallout here on my face. It's just in the pan. I don't know if you can tell, but there's kind of a lot of kick up when I dip into it. So I just make sure to tap off all the excess, and then I'm good to go. And I'm going to work this into my crease now that most of the product is off of the brush. going to keep it relatively simple today. I want to use that Phoebe lipstick and lip gloss duo. So I want that to kind of be the big pop. So I'm not going to go too crazy with the eyes today. I am going to go more cool toned than normal. And that's kind of hard for me because like the Ross palette is just my vibe. It's all the warm browns and the chocolates and the smoky and the bright gold. That would be my everyday look if I wasn't trying to film YouTube videos, because you guys probably don't want to see a brown look using 9 different eyeshadow palettes, the same exact brown look over and over again. So I try to spice it up a little bit. Just going back in with that original brush and kind of diffusing the edges, making sure that it's seamless. And then going back into that Barney shade and just continuing the blend. I like to work in really light layers and kind of build it up. If you've seen any of my other videos, you know that by now. But I just would rather go in with less and have to go in with more later than go in with so much at once and then be stuck. So I spend 400 years on blending, and then my son gets in the car and he's like, "Mom, what are you doing?" I'm like, "Oh, just filming another video." I'm pretty much every day that I'm in line, I'm editing something or I'm filming something. And he's just kind of come to get used to it, honestly. So if you saw my most recent reel or my most recent TikTok that I made, which if you don't follow me there, you should. It's Contoured by Craft. But I had my first PTO meeting last night. And I got voted the vice president. So that's fun. I'm excited and nervous and terrified and excited and freaking out all at the same time. Now I'm going to go in with the Crush shade on a little pencil brush and put this closest to my lash line. And then out into the outer corner and slowly up into the crease. But yeah, I honestly am only the vice president by default because I was the only person that volunteered for it. But nonetheless, I'm excited. It's for the primary school, which is where my middle son Keegan goes to school. I'm also supposed to be doing PTO here at the middle school, which is where Corbin goes to school. But their PTO meetings haven't started yet. I'm not sure when they're gonna start. But there's that. I'm kind of stoked and freaking out all at the same time. I don't really know how to feel about it. If any of you have any experience doing anything PTO related, give me some pointers and like let me know some things to expect maybe. I don't know, I've never done this before. So yeah, I could appreciate any advice that anyone could give me. I thought about doing VP, or trying to do VP, here at Corbin's school too, but since I don't really know what the workload's going to entail, you know, I also am a stay-at-home mom with 4 kids, so I don't want to overwhelm myself too much, so I think I'm just going to do VP this year at Keegan's school, and maybe next year do it at Corbin's school, or do something with the PTO at Corbin's school, maybe not VP. I'm not saying that I'm just going to get VP because it's just the way it works. It's not. I get that. But, I don't know, maybe I'll try harder to participate. Not really the way I want to say it either. I'll have more opportunity to be more active with Corbin School next year and just focus on doing Keegan's VP thing this year and then just be like a part of the body of the PTO at Corbin School. I hope that made sense because I tried really hard. And now I'm going to go into the Ross palette and pick up the shade White Teeth. And I'm going to pat this on the inner portion of my lid, bringing it a little over halfway out. It's really hard for me to not use like Fossil or something, you know, like super smoky and metallic and, you know, very vibey. I feel like a 12-year-old when I say that, but that's just kind of what I'm feeling. But I really, really am excited about trying this bright lip. So I can't have my cake and eat it too. And I just have to accept that. I will have plenty of other opportunities to play with all of this makeup. I mean, it's mine to keep, obviously, so I can dabble with this today and dabble with something else some other day. Now, I also want to dab into 90s in the Rachel palette. It's this pink, but when I swatched it, I don't know if you can tell, it's just like it has a very faint pink tint to it. It's not incredibly intense or anything, and I just kind of want to tap this over the top just to kind of change the hue of the shimmer. I liked how intense that white teeth shade was, like the shimmer reflect in it, but it was a little too warm toned in my personal opinion. My son's about to get out of school. My phone was overheating. Whole catastrophe situation. I did my other eye off camera. I caught it up to where we are now. I really like the way that this turned out. It's subtle, it's cool toned, it's different, it's funky a little bit, but not really. It's a vibe. Still hate that word. Trying to get used to it, to be with the in crowd, the cool kids. So my son's gonna get out. I'm gonna do my brows, my face makeup, and I will probably have a different scene around me out the windows if you can see anything. But yeah, I'll have my face makeup on and we can do the lower lash line and the lips together and finish this look off. Alright, I did my face and my brows, and now I'm gonna go in with that original shade, the Hush Hush from the Jaclyn Hill palette, and put this on my lower lashes. I also went on ahead and I lined my lips using my LA Girl lip liner that I use all the time. And then I'm going to go back into that Rachel eyeshadow palette, and I'm going to pick up Crush on a very itty bitty little tiny brush, and I'm going to put this right at my lower lashes, like right into my lashes, and I'm only going to take this about halfway into my lower lash line. And then I'm going to pick up just a little bit of Barney's and use that to buff it out. Alright, so I popped on mascara on my lower lashes. And now I'm going to take the Phoebe Lipstick and apply it. It's really hard to talk and put on lipstick at the same time. And then I'm also going to pop on the Phoebe lip gloss just right in the center. This is a lot thicker than I was expecting it to be. It smells good though, so that's nice. Dogs have found a pee again. It's nothing new here on this channel. Alright, so this is the finished look, you guys. There is Ethan noticing that the dogs have found the pig. I've got to say, all in all, I like everything that I use. The gloss is really thick, but it is kind of sinking in a little bit better. Yeah, I didn't use lashes, I didn't use the face mask. If you want to know how those work, I will leave that information in the description box below. But until next time, bye guys. Bye. Bye.